Hey, how's it going, guys? DeAndre Jones here. I'm happy to be back with Tutorial Tuesday, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to get more distance out of your Kong when doing an exit. The first thing I want to do is I want to apologize for any audio quality. I'm working on getting an external mic, and I'm in a warehouse right now in my gym, and the echo is pretty bad right now. So just something we'll have to deal with. When I get an external mic, I'll be happy to do all the tutorials I'll do in the future all over again, just for you guys with better audio. But I just couldn't wait any longer. I just want to give you guys something right now. So we're going to work on the Kong precision, or working on preferably the exit out of a Kong. It helps if you try to reach for something like a curb or something. So if you can find like a picnic table, move it up to a curb. You can work on doing a Kong and trying to land on that curb, or something really low. But I'm going to do something pretty high, just so I can like kind of exaggerate the movements a little bit and kind of show you in slow motion, piece by piece, how it's done. Okay, so the first thing, the biggest problem I see is the run up into the Kong. Most people, whenever they do a run up, they're running full speed. And I think if you're doing a Kong and you're not used to getting distance out of a Kong, or you haven't gone for Kong precision, you definitely shouldn't be going as fast as you can. I would definitely say go for a medium jog to a medium jog, or like, you know, just something, you know, that's not exactly a full pace run, but it's something that you can control and manipulate your body while going through the motions of learning this movement. Okay, so one of the biggest, you know, mistakes a lot of people make is that they run full speed. Number two, the biggest mistake that people make is that they punch with 2 feet. So they run, they jump off 1 foot, and then they punch with 2 feet, and then try to Kong the wall and get some distance. The reason why that's a problem is for 2 reasons. The first reason is because your legs aren't necessarily helping you get any distance. Your legs are helping you get over the wall, which is, I mean, your legs do help you get over the wall, but you know, when you learn the gallop step, which I'll show you in a second, it'll help you both get up and over the wall while also getting distance. So it'll be able to help you do both. So when you start learning how to get distance out of a Kong, you want to slow down your speed. So if you're running full speed, you need to go to, you know, a jog. And if you're having trouble getting over the obstacle, you know, more than likely you'll try to go back to the punch step, which is not what you want to do. You want to go for the gallop step. Okay, so let me show you what the gallop step will look like. Basically, the gallop step, it's similar to the punch, you know, but instead of going off both feet at the same time, you're staggering them. So it's 2 really quick motions. It's 1, 2, and then you're going into the Kong before, you know, before doing any type of, you know, motion into the Kong, like blocking off the wall or pushing off of the wall to get more distance. The first thing you want to worry about is the gallop step. So if you can't do a gallop step into a Kong, that's something that you want to work on. If you find it really difficult to do it without punching, if you're afraid of clipping your knees or anything, then you need to find a wall that's a lot lower to the ground. And a lot of it is just effort. I know a big problem that a lot of people have is, especially whenever you're doing the punch technique, it's very easy to do the punch technique and just worry about getting your knees up and over the wall. But as we know, you want to get your knees up to your chest, but you also want to lift your hips up, okay? So you want your knees not only up to your chest, but you also want to lift your hips up whenever you're going into the Kong, and that's going to help you get distance, and it's going to help you get a lot more power. And over time, you can go from a light jog to, you know, a full-size run into a Kong and not worry about clipping your knees or anything like that. So one drill that I have is, once you get the gallop step, to do it maybe 15 to 20 times a day. So just randomly, it doesn't have to be the biggest obstacle, it doesn't even have to be a Kong precision, but just working on doing the Kong and doing a proper gallop step. You know, I forgot how much I said, but you know, you want to do it quite often, and that's going to help you a lot whenever you're first starting to get the Kong precision. Okay guys, after you've gotten used to the gallop step and learning how to control your body with, you know, a light jog before going into the precision, next we want to talk about where you actually take off at. So it's more than just learning the gallop step. The takeoff is a little bit different whenever you're going for distance. If you're going to take off this close to the wall, all your energy is going to be used to get over the wall. It's not going to be used to get any distance. You want to give your body enough space where you can both get your hips up high enough so you can get over the obstacles, such as a ball box or a railing, while also giving you the distance that you need to make the precision, or create distance after the Kong. Okay, so the way I like to explain it is, you probably want to be, you know, maybe, you know, 2 to 3 feet, maybe 2.5 to 3 feet away from the obstacle before you actually go into the Kong. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit scary because essentially you're jumping and trusting that your hands are going to hit the obstacle before you even do the Kong, okay? So it's gonna be a lot different than whenever you're approaching up to the Kong, you're punching with 2 feet, laying your hands down and trying to get over. You're gonna actually have to trust your body a little bit and understand that, if you wanna get distance, you're gonna have to back up a little bit. And what that's gonna do is gonna help you get your hips up out of that block. It's gonna help you get your hips up out of that block so you can clear the obstacle, while also your legs are at a good trajectory where they can help you get to the precision, okay? So that's gonna be the next step after that. So once you get used to doing the gallop step and getting up over the obstacle, generally when you're learning the gallop step, it's gonna have to force you to come back a little bit. So you're gonna be learning how to do that. But if you can push it back even further, that's why dive Kongs help out a lot. If you can learn a gallop step into like a dive Kong, like over a small picnic bench or picnic table or anything like that, that'll help out a lot. It'll be exactly the same thing. Maybe not as large of a dive, but it's pretty much the same thing, okay? So essentially you're gonna be standing back here, about 2.5 to 3 feet away from the wall or the obstacle or whatever. You're gonna do your gallop step and you're gonna jump a small dive into the obstacle. Again, you're not that far away. You don't need to be diving super crazy, okay? But you're gonna wanna be diving into the obstacle as you're jumping. Now, one thing that helps out a lot is if you get low with the obstacle. So as you run up to it and you do your gallop step, if you're chest level with the obstacle where you can barely see the top of it, that's perfect, okay? And what that's gonna do is that's gonna load your legs up with weight, so that way it can spring your body upwards, okay? If you're jumping from here, your body doesn't have much to work with whenever you're jumping, as opposed to if you're jumping from down here, going up, Konging the wall, and then trying to get some distance. It's gonna help out, a ton. So you're gonna wanna, 1, learn how to step back and almost dive into the Kong. 2, you wanna get your chest really low with the obstacle. Have your arms back as you do your takeoff and then shoot them forward for the dive, okay? And what you're gonna do is, as soon as you actually get to the wall and your hands touch the wall, your chest is gonna be leaning forward because your hips are gonna be up, right? So your hips are gonna be up behind you, your chest is gonna be in front of your body, but your legs are gonna be up to your chest, okay? So essentially you're gonna be like almost, about to fall, like land on your toes and like fall on your face or something like that. But what helps you stand upright again is the block off the vault box, okay? So when you get to here and then you go for the Kong, as soon as you hit that Kong, you wanna block, okay? And what the block's gonna do is gonna raise your chest up, all right? So besides, and that's a big problem that you'll find yourself doing. If you're landing the Kong precision, but you can't stick it because you're like falling over, like falling too far forward or anything like that, it's just because you need to block off the wall properly, so that way it'll raise your chest upright again, okay? And it's just like a precision. With a precision, you swing your arms forward, your body weight is generally forward, but as you land, you bring your knees in and then you shoot them out and your legs are in front of your body. So your legs are gonna lead with your body during the exit of the Kong. That way you can safely land onto any surface that you please, and you won't have to worry about falling forward. And you can even save yourself if ever you come up short, you can go for a Kong cat or something like that, or maybe a crane. It's very useful to learn how to block off the wall, so to lift your body upright. You can shoot your legs out and land the Kong precision, okay? Okay guys, so that's basically everything that you need in order to get more distance out of your Kong. Now, I know it can be very difficult, but again, if you work really, really hard, break it down into steps, like I said, work on doing the Kong with a light jog, learn how to do the gallop step. Once you learn how to do the gallop step into the Kong, work on scooting back. Again, dive Kongs help out a lot because you have to dive essentially before you even get to the obstacle or whatever. But besides like a dive Kong, whenever you're just jumping up as high as you can, you want to get low with the obstacle. So you want to light jog, gallop step, go a few feet away from the wall. You want to dip your chest down as you're running up to the obstacle, right? You're going to have your arms behind you as you jump, and then you're going to shoot them forward. You're going to Kong the wall, all right? Again, your chest is going to be ahead of your body. Your knees are going to be up to your chest, but essentially you're going to be leading with your head. What's going to help you in the landing is to block off your hands, okay? So you want to dive, block off your hands. It's going to lift your chest up, right? And it's going to shoot your legs out in front of you. Then you want to extend your legs, okay? So you're basically going to be like this in the air. When you're ready to land, you want to extend your legs so that way they impact the wall first, okay? Now, if you're going for like a wall, you want to shoot for the edge. So you want the ball of your foot to hit the edge of this wall, okay? And then as your body weight catches up with your legs, it's gonna cause your feet to roll forward and you can safely land on top of the obstacle, all right? Really, really simple stuff. I'm sorry, I believe I just got a text message, but really, really simple stuff. And I know you can get this over time. Again, go outside, drill, once you get the gallop step, drill that, 10 to 15 times a day. Do it as much as you can, do it everywhere. This will be your new approach to doing Kongs, okay? Even if you're not doing a Kong precision, this will be your new approach, all right? Because this is gonna help you get more distance, but you can also get little distances as well. So like you no longer need the punch technique in order to get through a Kong, especially a Kong that's waist height, maybe a little bit higher. But I understand if it's like above your head, punching might be the best option because that's gonna get you over the wall and that's what's gonna get you to the other side. So, okay guys, so that's it. That's how you get more distance out of a Kong into the exit, working up to getting Kong precisions and just getting more distance out of your Kong. If you enjoyed this video helped you out at all, give it a like. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see in the next tutorial. Again, I believe the next tutorial is going to be a Webster, but after that I have no idea. So I'm up to any ideas. You guys can comment down below, let me know what you need to work on, and if I can do it, I'm definitely going to teach you. Also check out the website, becomeafreerunner.com or becomeatracer.com. Both of those links work, they will be placed down below. And if you're looking to learn like a front flip, I have a 15-week front flip course which teaches you the basics up to beginner. So even though I'm teaching a Webster next week, if you don't know how to do a front flip at all, I urge you to check out the link. I've already seen tons of progress with a lot of my students, online students that have been going through the course, and they're all getting the front flips and they're really happy. And they can also do Websters as well. So I teach more than just the front flip. I teach dive front flips, the Webster, the whole nine. But then again, back to what I was saying, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, share the video, like the video, and comment below what you want to see in the next video. And I love you guys, man. I'm happy to be back, and hopefully I can stay, consistent with this tutorials this time. Again, having this gym is taken a lot out of me, both mentally and physically, so it's really hard to balance a lot of things and a lot of responsibilities that I have to do, but I'm trying to figure it out. But train safe, catch you in the next video. Peace. Dab on it. Yeah.